Hi, in this short video I'd like to present the upcoming alternatives for central social media, Mastodon, Nostr and Keet. First thing is we know that with Twitter, Facebook, Instagram we got a large pool of central servers, we got closed source, the algorithm is also closed source, we got some central moderation, censorship that we got a lot of discussions about. On the other hand, there are user-friendly clients which make us very addictive. We got a user password per application, so if we go to Twitter we use something different than in Facebook or Instagram. They try to combine it, of course, with Facebook and Instagram because they're the same company. But in the end, there's a lot of cost, centralized cost, and what they do is they sell your data and advertise. That's the current situation, not the internet that we intended. The first alternative we'll look into is Mastodon. There are multiple central servers, which means that it's a federated model. You got people running the servers, but running the same software, a couple of servers pools. It is open source, but it's a little bit more complex. It's quite complex, the software, and you got moderation per group. So people can remove you from their server. You can continue on the other servers, but there's still kind of a censorship per server. It is basic. There are complex clients which are not as addictive as they are within Twitter or Facebook. And it's user password, but with separate accounts. So every server you have to run another account, use password combination. Medium cost, you need some sponsorship to run servers like that. And of course, the bigger it gets, the more cost they will generate. Then the next one is Nostr. Nostr is a very simple protocol, and we don't use servers, but we use relays. They're very small servers, and the only thing they do is they distribute the message to the other peer. It is open source and it's a very simple protocol. There are no people that can moderate you, but there is a risk of a takedown of a relay, of course, because that is still a central point. Because of the number of servers, you limit the possibilities, of course, but it's still the case. We got multiple clients, so you can just run any kind of software as long as you distribute your messages according to the protocol that is defined within Nostr. So different kind of clients, which means also it can be a kind of a Facebook, a kind of a Telegram. The main objective at the moment is an alternative for Twitter or X. And there are multiple clients, and you can just switch from client and have your same data again and again. Demos is on iOS, and Primal is another for Android. You use key pairs, so with those key pairs you can switch between clients and you get your same data back. And the costs are very low because a relay can be run on a Raspberry Pi. It's quite simple. The next one is Keet. I need to explain a little bit. Keet is the application, and what they're running is on peers.com. There is no server, and the application Keet is used for video and chat. So you don't find in the picture also no central server, not even a small relay. It's really peer-to-peer, so no central server. It is open source. The hole punch protocol, which is the one that is a bit like, I called it BitTorrent on steroids. People might know BitTorrent, where you can exchange messages. You can do the same now, but then with video. You just bypass the firewall, kind of a new technology to make sure that everybody can connect to everybody. The Keet application that we use, so there's no moderation, of course, because there's nobody in the middle. But the Keet application is not open source yet, because they promised that they will do that, but that's the application just in JavaScript. The big advantage of that is that of this model is that you get a very high quality of service. So for example, if I would call you, there's no interim server that needs to deteriorate your quality, because if I got a high quality bandwidth and I got a high quality video camera, you got the same, then it's the best quality that you can get. Nobody's in between that. Same as with Bitcoin and with Nostr, it's just with key pairs, so private public key, and there are no costs involved. Yeah, because we just use I use my application, my hardware, you use your hardware, and there's no central server cost, of course. So overall, you see here the let's say the differences that we just looked into. But another important thing is the creator's role, because the creators can start making profit, and Nostr and Keet are both using the Bitcoin Lightning Network to make it easy to just zap a couple of sets to the creator if you like their video, like this one, and make the creator very, very happy. So that's an easy way to do that. Okay, that's what I would like to share. I think it's a very interesting environment, and just within 5.5 minutes you can see what the concepts are. Hope you like it. If you don't, give me feedback and I'll change the video.